told them a parable about their need to pray always and to not lose heart. He said, in a certain city there was a judge who neither feared God nor had respect for people. In that city there was a widow who kept coming to him and saying, "Grant me justice against my opponent." For a while he refused. But later he said to himself, "Though I have no fear of God and no respect for anyone, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will grant her justice, so that she may not wear me out by continually coming." And the Lord said, "Listen to what the unjust judge says. And will not God grant justice to his chosen ones who cry to him day and night? Will he delay long in helping them? I tell you, he will quickly grant justice to them, and yet, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?" The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
Please be seated. Recently, I walked into a nursing home to meet a new woman I hadn't met before. She's a widow. She hadn't been told I was coming, and she hadn't pushed her call light that she needed something from the facility staff. When I went in her room, her words of welcome were, "I was waiting." Not to be impatient, ugly, frustrated, "I've been waiting," but a big smile, a very pleasant demeanor, and "I've been waiting." A welcome that would make anyone believe that you were just the person she was waiting for, that you were the only one who could make her heart sing in those moments. A greeting that said that you were the perfectly right being to show up in that moment. She didn't know I was coming. I suspect that whoever showed up in this woman's place would have been the perfectly right being in the moment that they arrived. Even as we visited, she told stories and she spoke of her life, and she never said exactly what she'd been waiting for. It was before breakfast. Her call light wasn't lit, so she could get out of bed or use the bathroom. She didn't say she was hungry. She didn't say she was impatient because breakfast wasn't here yet. She didn't ask for anything specific from me. She'd just been waiting, patiently, and enjoying. It seemed a little strange at the time, and even now, as I think about it, it does still seem a little strange because of her joyful waiting. In this day and age, I think that there are just as many people, and I might be one of them sometimes, who spend moments getting irritated and angry while they wait. There's as many of us as there are people that take a deep breath and enjoy a few extra moments. But our lives are scheduled, our plans have been made, we know how the day is supposed to go, and when we have to wait for something, that messes it up. Waiting too long disrupts the whole rest of the schedule sometimes. Or in other cases, when we're dependent upon others for help, when we need something, when we push the call light, or when we set up an appointment and we have to wait, we have time to think about our lack of independence, or the frustration that we can't take care of things by ourselves. Or we think about the cost of the visits, and the time and inconvenience, whether we wait for a nurse, a CNA, a repairman, or the cable guy. A lot of us spend our time waiting and stewing. Now this beautiful soul said, "I've been waiting." And she continued with something like, I wish I remembered exactly how she said it, but she said, "While I wait, I pray. I pray for all of us. I pray to the Blessed Virgin Mother. I pray for all of us. I pray for the world. We all need prayers." It didn't seem like she prayed no meaningless prayers, not generalized prayers for all people, everywhere, for whatever. It felt really clearly like she and God were in tune, and they talked about those who needed it, even without names. God knows who she was talking about and praying for. She called as a Catholic upon the Virgin Mary to broaden her ministry to others. It felt that although she hadn't met me yet, and didn't know I would be there that day, it really did feel like some of her prayers might have been for me. I suspect others that encounter her probably feel the same way. If there was a ministry or a chaplaincy or a pastor contest that day, she would have won. She outprayed some professionals, I'm sure, and I know she has outprayed me that morning. Thank God she does, because she prays as she waits. Why? this time in her life, she's already over 100 years old, halfway to 102. She's almost completely dependent upon others. Why is she so persistent? Why and how can she be so joyful in this waiting time? How many years has she spent waiting for things in her life? Yet she never spoke of praying for herself. She doesn't have to pray for someone's mercy and kindness for her very survival like the woman in Luke. Thankfully, unlike the widow of Luke, she does have family that visits. They call, they love her dearly, they help her financially, and she lives in a place where people provide the necessary physical care that she needs. She doesn't need to keep praying, and yet she does. This widow in today's time and place knows and understands pray always and does not lose heart in a way that I don't think I've ever witnessed face to face before. The gift of this widow to the world is her prayers and her patience and her persistence. There are many, many moments of waiting when you're dependent upon others, whether it's been a short-term stay in a hospital or with rehabbing from something. You know that you wait. And here's a lady, 101 and a half, dependent on others, and while she waits, she prays. Not for people to hurry up and come to see her, not for them to hurry up and take care of what she needs. She just prays. She's persistent and not pestering. She's not trying to get work God into changing or praying just to be a bother. She's not trying to get God to do as she wants to. She doesn't think if she prays too much, God's going to turn around and give her what she wants so she goes away. She's praying because she has the time and because she can and because she wants to and because she believes that the world needs it. And she believes that God is listening. And she believes and she knows and she prays because she is not alone in the waiting moments of her life. While her world is pretty okay at this time, there's still unjust judges and sin and evil and pain and places in this world that don't know and feel God's presence. Because of that, our world needs people to pray always and not to lose heart. Unfortunately, those bad things are constant and just as persistent in our world of imperfect, sinful human beings. So our prayer, too, must be constant and persistent. One of the things that it does is remind us that when we pray, we're not alone in facing the struggles of this world. Life struggles are going to be persistent. So we need to be persistent in reminding ourselves that God is present and listening. Scripture and history are full of great examples of persistent faith in the midst of difficulty. Jacob this morning, Noah, Job, Abraham and Sarah, Ruth, the disciples, Paul, Martin Luther, Mother Teresa, Corrie ten Boom, so many other powerful people in faith have kept their faith and their praying up while they are struggling. They've been persistent through it all. We have to remember that prayer isn't about trying to change the one we pray to. The gospel story sometimes makes us think that if we just keep at it long enough, with enough heart, with enough concentration, enough fervor, the almighty and powerful one, God, will finally hear and answer us the way we would like to be answered. Like if we threaten God enough, if we bother God enough, like the widow who was bothering the judge, God will acquiesce just to get us to go away. I'll tell you that that theory fails. It fails because not everyone who prays for a cure persistently and constantly gets cured from a disease. It fails when the answer and the solution expected isn't what comes. The theory fails when someone who professes not to pray or not to believe gets what a faithful one doesn't. It fails when the faithful ones struggle to focus or pray as they're taught. The theory fails when we believe God only hears or only answers some prayers. Prayer isn't about changing God. It's never going to happen. God's not going to change His love and His devotion to us. Prayer changes us. God is not the unjust judge who changes when He gets irritated enough. God, in fact, in our story is more like the persistent widow who never stops talking to those who matter. Persistent widow never stops talking to the judge who matters. God never fails to hear us. God never gets irritated with us. And God never stops talking to those who matter. You matter to God. God never stops talking to you. God talks and keeps talking in many different ways, using people and nature and music and memories and hope and hugs and laughter and tears and words and everything else in creation to keep speaking to the ones that matter. God is persistent. God is persistent in sharing and speaking and loving us undeniably every moment of our lives. And God is persistent in speaking to us because we need to hear. God speaks to us again and again in case we missed it, or in case we forgot, or we doubted, or in case we need to hear it one more time, one more way. God speaks to us to remind us that we're not alone, and to show us what real persistence is. God speaks to us so that we might know we can speak to God. God does want to hear from those that matter, just as God speaks to those that matter. God wants to hear from us, always and forever, persistently, constantly. Can't change God. We don't need to, and we probably don't want to. Because God's love and grace is sufficient for all time. It overflows for us, even in our worst moments, even in our non-praying moments, even in the moments where we lose heart. It's up to us to keep putting ourselves in the space to hear and experience God. Persistent prayer does that. Praying always does that. Time spent waiting can do that. Giving to and serving others does that. It puts us in that space of God, that we might know we're not alone. This is the time of year when we focus on stewardship in the congregation. We focus on how we can use what God has gifted us. How we use all that we have to further God's kingdom in this world. And throughout life, what we have changes. We might have more today than last year this time, or we might have less. Time, faith, money, health, persistence, energy. Next year we might have more or less. Can't worry about that. We have ourselves, we have today. The little lady, 101.5 years old in a nursing home, doesn't have much to give. It doesn't seem like, until you recognize what she offers. She offers herself and her prayers. In our gospel story, the widow has nothing to give. In societal norms, she has absolutely nothing. And yet, the gospel writer saw and recorded her story so we could be talking about it today. The widow has herself and her persistence and her heart, and her hope that something would change. And that turned out to be enough, more than enough. The judge with power and wealth and respect had no fear of God or respect for others, and he didn't even have the patience to be more stubborn and to outlast this lowly woman. The powerful judge is truly the one who had nothing that matters in the end. No matter how little we might have, we have more than he did. We have ourselves, we have each other. We are a congregation of God's people who are imperfect, but loved perfectly. We encourage others when persistence lags or faith wavers. We worship and we share God's bounty and goodness here, and we take it outside these walls. We witness to God's love and grace throughout this community and into the world, because there are those who need to know God as we know God. And we persistently pray for each other, not to change God, but to change us. Ultimately, the most pervasive and persistent and powerful thing in this world is God's grace and God's love. The widow in our story showed us that. The world challenges us to remember that. And God commands and empowers us to be that. And so as you wait, so as you talk, so as you drive, so as you live, pray always. Don't lose heart, because God will bless you with all the faith, the persistence, and grace you need to change the world.